Will AI take our jobs? Who knows? But what I do know is that we can use AI in the meantime to make our life a lot easier. So for example, directly in Google Sheets, if you have AI enabled, you can use equals AI or equals Gemini, and it will give you pretty much the same exact information. I tend to use AI because it's just a couple of letters. But let's say that you get a list of companies and contacts from the marketing team or whoever else, and that's not enough information for you to go off of to build. So what you can do is you can use the company name to extract the website, extract the industry, extract the country that it's headquartered in, the estimated revenue, and you can even create an intro. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is type in equals AI, open parentheses, put your prompt inside of quotes. So I'm going to say, what is the website for this company? In the quote, put a comma, and then select the company name. So once I do that, it will generate the results. And just like that, I have the website for the company that's listed. And just like any other formula, you can drag this formula down, and it will generate up to 500 at a time. So after just a few seconds, it will automatically populate every single website for the company that you have listed. And you can also put a limit on your prompts. So for example, right here, we're saying using the following list, which industry does this company most closely align with? And for my industry list, I have toys and games, food and beverage, FMCG, home goods, outdoors, and tech. So once again, put that prompt inside quotes, put a comma, select the company, and press enter. So with that, instead of having its own generic industry that it decides that it's correlated with, it will only match with what you put in there. And just like last time, I can drag this formula down. It will generate the responses, and it will give you the industry for that company. Now let's say you want to see where the company is headquartered. The formula will be the exact same. The only difference is the prompt. And in this case, the prompt is in which country is this company headquartered? Once I press enter, it will populate the result, and I can drag this down to get the results for every single company listed. For revenue, this is going to be an estimate, and that's because most financial information, especially for private companies, is not really available online. So it's going to use its best guess. But here's the prompt I'm using. Provide the estimated annual revenue for this company. If you're unsure, use your best guess. Provide the results in a single number with full digits in number format, and provide the results in US dollars. A few things here. If you were to put this prompt in without the last portion of the prompt, then it could put like 10 million, but spell out million or whatever the case is. Or it likes to do 10 to 20 million, give you a range of kind of what the estimate is. So that's where they provide the results in a single number with full digits in number format come into play. And then we also want to make sure that if it's multiple countries, that we have everything converted into the same currency to compare apples and apples. So that's where the provide results in US dollars comes into play. Now, if I were to drag this down, it will populate everything else, but you can see here that instead of it being aligned to the right, it's aligned to the left. So providing it in number format didn't work. So sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So all we have to do is copy it, right click, paste specials, values only, and then from there, it's a fixed value. So I can go ahead and format that as currency if I want to. So that's why it's important to give you a number instead of a text, because we're able to simply manipulate that to have actual numbers we can use in formulas and things like that instead. Now, if you want to, you can actually write an email that you can copy and paste over. So for example, for my prompt, I said you're a sales consultant for a consulting firm that specializes in Google Sheets reporting and operational process improvement. Write an introduction email to the listed contact at this company. The goal is to schedule a meeting to discuss how consulting can benefit them. Be friendly and concise in 500 words or less. So instead of selecting just A2, I'm selecting A2 through F2. The reason why I'm selecting A2 through F2 is that way it has as much information as it needs to cater the intro to that specific company. So once I press enter, it will go ahead and populate that information. And let's make this a bit bigger. So it has the subject up top, enhancing LePuz's operations with Google Sheets. And then it has the intro, the body of what it's trying to say, best regards, and then you can input your name if you want to in the actual prompt itself. But just like last time, you can drag this formula down. Now, just like with most AI, it's going to kind of do the same thing over and over again, kind of plug and play, but you can manipulate the prompt to cater it towards specific people. So for example, if you add a column called position, you can have it reference the position and cater the email towards that contact specific position. That way, things are a little bit more customized for that specific person, and they're more likely to reach out. But these are just some inspiration ideas on how to use equals AI or equals Gemini to be able to extract a lot of information based off of just a little bit of details that you've been provided And in my position as Director of Revenue Operations, I don't use the intro portion as much, but I do use equals AI to extract this critical information to make sure I have proper Salesforce hygiene and other tools, even if I only have the company name, the contact, or very limited information. So it really just helps you build out what you need to know without having to go manually search it. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. If there's something that you want to see on my channel, I do all things Google Sheets. If you have any questions, let me know and like and comment for more.